Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, the PsychoTutor, and I warn y'all, if the phone just fall like this, if it does that, I mean, it's pretty obvious what happened, but that's my way of saying, hey, 5-0 popped up, and I don't have time to get any tickets. So, yeah. One thing I was thinking about recently, I watch a lot of educational videos. It's kind of like my substitute to music. Music is helpful to help me focus, but educational things that people talking about that I don't have the prior knowledge to is some fascinating stuff. So the title of this video, to get right to it, is going to be called Wasted Education. And the reason why I thought of that topic for Raw number 4 is because a lot of the content I've been looking at pertaining to how to guide your future and things of that nature, education, school, goal setting, all those kind of things. And I don't mean motivational videos. I mean like genuinely educational ways to approach these kinds of conversations. And what I've noticed when it comes to those things is there technically is no such thing as wasted education. I'll give an example. So I've been in college, undergrad, probably longer than I should have been, but the content of things that I've learned has created a reflection not only on me, but it's shown a reflection externally to where people can also acknowledge it. Like, there's been times I've been called a genius, and I mean, it's not that I'm exalting myself. I usually tell people I'm just I'm pretty much normal like everybody else. But I say that to elaborate that even though it's taking me longer than, let's say, the average person to get out of undergrad school, it still is the prevalence that when it pertains to the information that I know, I actually can make use of it. Look at this. How you doing today? Yeah, so I hope this dude don't try to get up. There we go. He tripping. Alright, so anyways, excuse that disturbance. The thing that I notice when it comes to education is that a lot of people become fixated when it comes to learning a particular skill or trade or something like that. And what I've come to notice, especially over my experience, whether it come from me, unfortunately failing classes for the first time ever, plus the inclusion of taking a break off once. I mean, I would say the experiences that I've gained over these years have really helped shape me into a very open and willing person to the development of where I'm going. So, more context. Like, for example, the one break I took, I pretty much went on a vacation in another country. I already said it. It would have been before, but the video I was going to upload has been tripping yesterday, which is why you haven't seen that. But anyways, I pretty much went to Italy in 2014. And when I was in Italy, a lot of the things I was learning was, of course, seeing historical sites, seeing the well-known, artists and stuff, Michelangelo, Donatello, and all the freaking Ninja Turtle guys. And, actually seeing it in person and knowing the location, in the memory, not because of some book, but actually being able to see it with your own eyes and knowing, okay, that's factual, I was there kind of thing. I mean, it's a whole nother level of information. I had a conversation with my dad yesterday, for example, when it comes to wasted information. And I was telling my dad, for example, when it comes to the white and gold versus black and blue, when it came to that kind of optical illusion question with that dress, I was telling my dad that the debate, in my opinion, was stupid, because if you look at something in real life, optical illusions are essentially the function of our brain failing to comprehend something. So, if our brain is failing, then usually it is a real tangible optical illusion, unless it's something like a video, which is understandable to an extent depending on what it is. So with technology is the way it is, it's possible to have technological optical illusions. But when it comes to a freaking picture, it's not really as easy. You know what I'm saying? It'll have to be something that's like an illustration, created for the significance of showing you that particular aspect. So the reason I said it's stupid when it comes to that is the dress in person can literally be that optical illusion. It might appear to be one or the other in person, but when it comes to a freaking picture, I said I've seen both versions. I've seen the black and blue. I've seen the white and gold. So to argue something that is definitive and is stagnant, it's not doing anything, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's just very likely the prevalence that someone is just trolling. They have some kind of abnormality when it comes to their anatomy. It's some kind of factor that create variance of perceived information between different people. Like some people may perceive it a different way than others, and some people are just freaking trolling. So it could be one or the other or both. So I mean, using that as context while I was telling my dad, with the optical illusion, just to connect it back home. It's just the ideal. Like even when it comes to optical illusions, I mean, it's still information that you can learn from something as small as a conversation. When I was in Italy, it was things that I learned there that I probably would not have had the equal amount of impact from a classroom setting. Like some things you have to actually go out there and attain it for yourself in order for you to truly learn. So a lot of people say they hate school. Cool, it's whatever. But I think the problem, let's say, when it comes to wasted education, is a lot of people will go to school, hate school, but I think the problem is that they associate school with a negative connotation because of their experiences that they was growing up, but they don't associate school for what it truly is, which is a learning educational environment. The idea of being in an environment where it is encouraged to learn should be a phenomenal thing, but the idea that it's actually the contrary is, in my opinion, the problem. A lot of people would have some form of education and they would either consider it wasted or they would consider something that is useful but they hate it. I look at it slightly different. I look at it as, like, whether you like it or not, it's still something that you can use for your advantage in the future. If you got a degree in something that you hate, I don't see the problem in using that degree that you hate as motivation, not only to help you become stable, but simultaneously to use that discomfort to create a better disposition later. But just food for thought. There's no such thing as wasted education. Everything can be useful if you so make it that way. But with that being said, I am finally at my destination, and it's about to go down. I got some work to get done. Y'all, every day is a good day, no matter what. So long as you're breathing, eating, and sleeping, we good. Well, y'all take it easy. PsychoTutor out. Peace.